Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
It's Duke.
And this is Corey.
Thanks for tuning in on your dial for the drive-in review. Today we're going to talk about Emily Blunt.
Yes, the lovely Emily Blunt.
Yes. You got anything to start us out, Sea-Dog?
Yeah, actually, so Popeye became public domain.
The horror movie? Are you going to talk about the horror movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I've seen one of them. There's like two of them.
Yeah, there's Popeye's Revenge. Which
That's the one I've seen.
Have you?
Yeah.
I watched Popeye the Slayer Man.
You did see that one?
I did see that one. It was okay. It was mediocre.
The one I saw was pretty bad.
Yeah. But this one, I'd seen the trailer for this one, and
which one?
It was Popeye the Sailor Man.
The Slayer Man?
The Slayer Man, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Slayer Man. And it looked good. It was all right.
But you said you've seen it.
I did.
You saw it?
I saw the trailer first, and it intrigued me.
Okay.
So then when it came out, I watched it.
Okay, I'm going to shut up and let you talk.
I give it about 6.5.
Okay.
Out of 10.
I'd give Popeye's Revenge probably like a 4.5.
Okay.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's the same creators as the Winnie the Pooh verse thing going on. I don't think so. I think just this new generation, man, anytime something's public domain, they just trash it.
Yeah, I mean, well.
I guess.
There's also a Scream Boat coming out.
Yeah.
With
I wonder if
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I wonder if that's if it's going to be similar to the Mousetrap movie.
Oh, I don't know.
With the guy with the freaking Mickey mask on.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it was dumb. But, yeah.
Mousetrap?
I thought.
Is that a 90s movie?
No, that's a game. Yeah, it's based on the board game, Mousetrap. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm just making it up. I don't know what the name of it is.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the only new one that I've seen was the Popeye the Slayer Man.
In the last 2 weeks, that's the only thing you've seen.
Pretty much. I've been watching old stuff. Oh, I watched Anatomy of a Murder. It was on the other day.
Great flick.
Yeah. One of my favorite Jimmy Stewart movies.
Cool.
That and Winchester 73. I think that one's my favorite.
Winchester, yeah, that's a good one.
So,
isn't Anatomy of a Murder, that's Otto Preminger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, what have I seen? Last night I watched The Monkey.
How was that? Because I've seen the reviews on it.
It was not bad. It was actually pretty entertaining. I didn't expect it to be a horror comedy, but it was. It was totally a horror comedy.
Okay.
A lot of fun kills, a lot of splatter gore.
Okay.
So it was pretty fun. And you could tell it was based on a Stephen King story.
Nice.
Just the way they laid it out. And you got the narrator talking over it, and you got the old music, old 50s music.
Right.
So, yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
I also watched a 90s movie from 96 with Guy Pearce called Dating the Enemy.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that one.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where they switch places?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I had never heard of it.
Yeah.
And I watched it. It was okay. I mean, I don't know, 6 out of 10 maybe.
Okay.
I also watched the 1972 movie The Candidate.
Nice.
With Robert Redford.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't real impressed by it.
Damn.
It was kind of dry. I felt it was pretty dry.
That's Robert Redford, though. He's pretty dry himself, isn't he?
Well, I mean, the script and everything.
Dried up anyways.
Okay. Hey-o. I also watched Last Breath with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, how was that?
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Woody.
Howdy. It was okay.
Yeah. I heard there's a documentary that's way better because it's based on a true story. Mm-hmm. But I heard the documentary that came out with shortly after, or right before this movie came out, actually. It gives more detail of what happened.
It would probably be more engaging
yeah.
than the movie was. I was expecting more tension. I don't know. I was expecting more, I guess.
Okay.
Not that it was a bad movie. It's not you, it's me.
Right. Watch the movie and find out for yourself.
All right, so we're gonna. You got anything else?
I don't have anything else right now. I got some movie news, but
Go ahead.
we'll go ahead and get to that, I guess.
Yeah. Do it. Movie news.
All right. So, Saw 11
Yeah.
has been canceled.
Really?
It has. It is unknown why the sudden cancellation when the film was supposed to be released this September.
Okay.
So,
Had they filmed it?
they filmed it already. Yeah. It was supposed to be released this year, but they just shelved it.
Okay.
I guess there was I read a little bit more on it. There's some complications within the production studios and stuff like that.
Okay.
I want to say it was kind of the distributor. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of a Toxic Avenger deal.
Yeah.
They lost their distributor, so now it got shelved.
Okay.
So we'll see if it gets picked back up or not. I hope not. I'm not.
Is 10 enough?
10's enough. Like, come on. I really want to do this franchise, review, and I can't if they keep making
Yeah.
them. So
Yeah.
that'd be a long episode. Speaking of Stephen King, there's a remake coming out of one of his classic films.
Is it Christine?
No. Netflix is working on Cujo.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see. Doesn't have a release date or anything, just says that they're working on it. So
It's a Chihuahua this time.
right, Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Jenna Ortega has said,
She's playing the dog?
yeah, her phone line is always open when it comes to Gremlins 3 casting.
Yeah.
She's a huge fan of the series, and
Are they just going to put her in like every...
I think so. She's just going to be like the star.
Okay.
So, but yeah, she said she's really wanting to be in the sequel, and huge fan. So her line's open whenever they decide to call.
Well, they've been talking
So-
about it forever, so
Yeah,
get on it.
Right. Catherine Newton, we know her from Freaky
Yep.
and Lisa Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
She's been casted for Ready or Not 2.
Nice.
Alongside Samara Weaving. No release date has been set for the 2023 sequel, but it is officially happening.
Cool.
So I'm
That sounds
excited.
cool to me.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
down.
excited about it. Since we're getting ready to talk about Emily Blunt, A Quiet Place 3 is in the works. She has stated that we're starting to get to put it all together right now, and we all want to finish the trilogy.
Yeah.
So I guess this will be the end
Okay.
of it. But yeah, it is in the works. So I'm excited.
Okay.
Prequel was pretty good.
It was all right.
It was all right. And then my last news is Sean William Scott said that American Funeral will start filming this year. And the American Pie alum also said when he read the script, he could not contain the tears of emotions. Apparently, the film will be a tribute to his character and his family, especially Stifler's mom.
Yeah. You gotta.
Yeah, the movie takes place a few years after the reunion, and Stifler became a party planner.
Yeah.
While all the friends will reunite in this movie, the whole Stifler family will gather for Stifler's mom's funeral.
Oh.
And as a tribute, throw a party that gets out of control, of course.
Yeah.
Can't have American Pie without a party getting out of control. This movie could be the last of the saga, as it will close several plots and some stories of the main characters, especially Stifler, as emphasis will be placed on his character development.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. That's going to be a star-studded cast, all around. I love the American Pie movies.
Yeah, they're good.
But that's it. That's all I got for movie news.
Okay. Well,
so yeah.
That was movie news. All right, so Emily Olivia Laura Blunt was born. Yeah, she was born February 23rd, 1983, in London. As a child, she suffered from a stutter, which made her frightened of speaking, and she overcame that by wrapping herself up in her characters.
Okay.
She graduated from Hurtwood House, which was a boarding school in Surrey, England, and went on to perform in plays. Her big screen debut was in 2004 with My Summer of Love, and she became recognizable after her role as Emily Charlton in Devil Wears Prada in 2006. She married John Krasinski in 2010 after dating Michael Bublé in 2005 to 2008. Her sister is married to Stanley Tucci, so Stanley Tucci is her brother-in-law. And she was nominated for an Oscar last year for Best Supporting Actress in Oppenheimer. Mm-hmm. And she won a Golden Globe in 2007 for her role in Gideon's Daughter.
Okay.
That's what I got.
All right.
What's the first movie we're going to talk about today?
Do you know who else? What other actor had a stutter?
Who?
James Earl Jones.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, before he got into acting and stuff, he had a really bad stutter and had to overcome it himself. And so, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty intriguing. It's kind of like singers who stutter when they sing.
Yeah.
You can never tell.
Right, like Mel Tillis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. But, all right, what are we talking about?
Let's talk about The Fall Guy.
All right.
Good. Shot through the heart, and you're too late, darling. You give love a bad name.
Anyone but him. I didn't approve him. You know that. You are literally the last person on earth I want to see slap the shit out of you. I really could.
And I'm open to that in a safer environment.
You've been a ghost. No phone call, no text.
It's not like I didn't want to apologize.
You don't have to explain anything. It was just a flame. So how have you been? God, I hate that thumbs up stunt guy stuff. I'm the director.
We're gonna set this man on fire.
You're a stunt guy. We need to keep it super profesh.
Profesh is my middle name.
You said your middle name was Danger.
How do we do, boss? Really?
Yeah.
Holster that.
Yeah, it's holstered. It's done. Forget. You never saw it.
Tom Ryder, the biggest action star on the planet, is missing. You need to bring him back. Jodie's movie is dead.
Why me?
You're a stuntman. Nobody's going to notice you. That's your job. No offense.
I mean, some taken.
You find Ryder, save Jodie's film. You get the love of your life back.
I'm not the hero. I'm just the double. Not today, you're not. Tom, we only need you back on set, pal.
Dead body on ice.
He was so dead, Gail. He was super dead.
He's got himself involved with some shady people.
I had no choice. I had to do something. Jason Bourne shit. They were trying to kill me. And not in a fun way. You can make it, you make it. You get me. It's too dangerous. Down these stairs. Okay.
What happened to your face? You look terrible.
You look amazing.
You fall down, you get right back up. How far would you go for the one that you love?
I'll buy you a drink when this is over. Engage your core. Let's do it later. Want to go to a beach somewhere?
Drink a spicy margarita.
Make some bad decisions.
Yes.
All right, so The Fall Guy was released May 3rd, 2024 by Universal Pictures. Stars Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. It was made on a budget of $125 million. $125 million.
Wow, it didn't flop.
Well, it made $181 million.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So that's kind of questionable.
Right.
IMDb rated it a 6.8 out of 10. Hey there.
Excuse me.
Letterboxd gave it a 3.4 out of 5, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 82% with an 85% audience approval rating. I gave it 7 out of 10.
I gave it 8. I liked it. It was, action-packed, obviously. So.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I did not dislike it whatsoever. Sorry, I'm looking for something here.
It was better than Barbie.
Oh, man, I couldn't even get through that movie.
There's too much pink.
So The Fall Guy is about a stuntman, fresh off an almost career-ending accident, who has to track down a missing movie star, solve a conspiracy, and try to win back the love of his life while still doing his day job. So that's what that's about.
Yep.
I wanted to make sure I got that in there. The Fall Guy was shot on location in Sydney, Australia, and it was directed by David Leitch, who also directed Bullet Train, Deadpool 2, Hobbs and Shaw. He also produced John Wick, Violent Night, and Nobody.
Oh, it definitely shows in this movie, too.
Yeah. And he's also a stunt coordinator.
Nice.
This movie was produced by Ryan Gosling, David Leitch, Guyman Cassidy, and Kelly McCormick. It was actually based on a TV series created by Glenn A. Larson.
Mm-hmm.
The show actually aired from 1981 to 1986.
Yep.
And the screenplay was done by Drew Pierce.
Did you ever watch the TV show?
No, I had no idea it was a TV show.
Yeah, it was called Fall Guy, and it starred Lee Majors.
Okay.
And it,
of course it did.
And so he played Colt.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a movie adaptation of the TV series. But yeah, it was good. It was a good show. I watched it.
Okay, yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Finally, the score was done by Dominic Lewis, who also did the score for Bullet Train and Violent Night, among other movies.
Right.
What you got, Sea Dog?
So Ryan Gosling has a fear of heights.
Yeah.
But still did the 150-foot fall at the beginning of the movie. I mean, if you're going to get off your fear of heights, I mean...
Is he trying to outdo Tom Cruise?
I don't know. With 8.5 car rolls called the cannon roll. I lost my footing here. And on the second try, the stunt team for this movie broke the Guinness World Record of the most car rolls, a fact which Gale actually mentions in the dialogue. So, Colt is asked whether there is an Oscar for stunts in movies, which he denies. This is a real frustration among stunt performers, given that almost every other technical category has its own award at the Oscars and the Emmys and SAG Awards.
Yeah.
Do, in fact, give out awards for this. Director David Leitch, he, a former stuntman himself, like you mentioned, he said that he made The Fall Guy as a love letter to the stunt community, giving them the recognition they deserve. Many filmmakers, including, is it Leitch or Letch?
I don't know. I just said Letch.
Okay. including himself, have been pushing for years to have an Oscar for Best Stunts. But the Academy's motivation for doing so is that the awards ceremony is already quite long, and that a Best Stunts Oscar might prompt stunt teams to go to more extreme and unsafe lengths gosh, I'm losing my voice, to just win the award. Which, I mean, given that, I get their logic behind it, but I mean, who doesn't love more, cinematic scenes and stunts in movies? So
sure, as long as the whole movie's not built around just the action.
Right, exactly.
Give me a plot, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Then
I'm talking to you, Transformers 2.
So yeah, that's I'd like to see a Best Stunts award at the ceremony.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
And go ahead and do some horror movie stuff too. By the way,
right. The best scare, like jump scare award or something. That'd be cool.
Looking at you, elites.
Terrifier. Speaking of horror movies, is coming out with a video game.
I think I heard about that. Yeah.
For all the consoles, PS5. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's coming out in October. So I'm definitely gonna get that and try it out. I like my scary video games. So
good job, Damien.
Right? He's done it all. That's awesome. Ryan Gosling had 8 stunt doubles in this movie.
Was one of them Tom Cruise?
He dyed his hair blonde. He also had a chance encounter with Steven Spielberg, who told him he loved this movie. Gosling said, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter anymore what happens. Steven Spielberg liked it, so that's all the recognition he needs.
Right on.
That was he said that was an all-time moment for me, and I'm really excited for people to see it, and I think it's a really special movie. What he said, that's
cool. Yeah, he got his acknowledgement from
Spielberg
the master,
himself, right? Chris O'Hara received a credit for the new position of stunt designer, believed to be the first credit of its kind. The role of stunt designer is meant to acknowledge the high-level artistic contribution of the traditional stunt coordinator role and recognize creative leadership within the stunts industry. So a little background, I guess, on leadership and their roles. While rehearsing the reunion scene between Colt and Jodie, it really was, Jodie was really, Emily Blunt was real, let me start over on that. While rehearsing, right?
Quit playing with your dinghy.
While rehearsing the reunion scene between Colt and Jodie, Emily Blunt really was wearing a large hat that kept getting knocked off by the nearby the helicopter landed. Co-star Ryan Gosling thought this would make for a funny interaction and encouraged Blunt to wear the hat during filming. This movie had been in development since 2010. Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves, Nicolas Cage, Jason Statham, and Dwayne Johnson were all eyed to play Colt Seavers over the years, but Ryan Gosling got it. Okay. So, there's your Tom Cruise right there. The $6 Million Man from 1974, bionic sound effect, is used as a tribute to Lee Majors.
I was going to say,
who starred as the lead in that series as well, and that, like we mentioned, this what the film is based on is not the $6 Million Man, but the Fall Guy series. Yep. So this movie was kind of a tribute to him, to Lee Majors, as well. And that's all I got.
Okay,
that's a lot.
All right, what time is it?
What time is it?
It's 4:30.
Oh yeah, isn't it?
Happy birthday, bitch! All right, well, every asshole has a birthday, and these are these assholes' birthdays. On March 29th, yesterday, we have Lucy Lawless, who is 57, and Christopher Lambert, who is 68. Today, on March 30th, Warren Beatty is 88.
Wow.
Paul Reiser is 69, and John Aston
Would have been.
is
Oh.
Aston, not Ashton.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The original
Yes.
Gomez.
Yes.
I was
Gotcha.
going to say Gomer
Gotcha.
Pyle.
Yeah.
Gomez Adams. John Aston is 95. Tomorrow, the 31st, we have Christopher Walken, who will be 82. Ewan McGregor will be 54. And our little friend Tony Cox from Bad Santa and Friday will be 67. April 1st, Mackenzie Davis will be 38. And director, cinematographer Barry Sonnenfeld, who we know.
Yeah. We've talked about him a few times.
Yeah, he did cinematography for Addams Family movies. He worked on Men in Black. Anyway, he'll be 72. On April 2nd, we have Pedro Pascal, will be 50.
Vote for Pedro.
Jesse Plemons will be 37, and Michael Fassbender will be 48.
Okay.
On the 3rd, we have Adam Scott, who will be 52, Alec Baldwin, who will be 67, and Eddie Murphy will be 64.
All right.
Finally, on the 4th, we have Robert Downey Jr. will be 60. Natasha Lyonne will be 46. Craig T. Nelson will be 81. And Heath Ledger would have been 46.
Wow.
Happy birthday, motherfuckers! All right, so the next movie we're going to talk about, boys and girls, is Edge of Tomorrow.
What I am about to tell you sounds crazy. But you have to listen to me. Your very lives depend on it. This is not the end. You see, this isn't the first time. Now, we've had this conversation. What day is it?
Judgment Day. You just came in with the fresh recruits.
This is not the end. The invasion will fail, along with every soldier you are sending. We lose everything.
Come find me when you wake up.
You do know what's happening to me.
What happened to you happened to me. You hijacked their power. I need your help.
With what exactly?
Winning the war. We can do this. Just come here every day and I'll train you.
No matter what I do, this is as far as you go.
Why does it matter what happens to me?
I'm not a soldier.
Of course you're not. You're a weapon.
All right, so Tom Cruise.
Guess what?
What?
This is not the end. Sorry, I had to say it.
Tom Cruise is a man fighting in a war against aliens, and he must relive the same day every time he dies until he can find a way to stop their power source with the help of an elite soldier. Yeah. All right. Edge of Tomorrow was released June 6th, 2014 by Warner Brothers. Stars Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and Bill Paxton. It was made on a budget of $178 million. You think it flopped?
I think it broke even.
Well, it made $377 million.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. IMDb rated this a 7.9 out of 10. Letterboxd gave it a 3.8 out of 5. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it 91% with a 90% audience approval rating. I gave it solid 8 out of 10.
So did I. 8 out of 10.
I think it's an excellent movie. Tom Cruise has some really good movies that he has no right to be starring in.
Right.
And why? Well, I don't know. I can't separate the art from the artist. In his case, he's just such a tool.
Yeah.
He seems like a tool. I don't know. I've never met the guy. Okay,
right.
He just seems like a tool.
You're gonna be like, you know what? I was all wrong.
Hey,
he's
you're all
fucking
right,
crazy.
Man. Yeah. This was shot on location in London, England, between October 2012 and March of 2013. It was directed by Doug Ligman, who also did Swingers, Go, The Bourne Identity, and the 2024 Roadhouse remake.
Okay.
It was produced by Jason Hoffs, Gregory Jacobs, Tom Lassley, Jeffrey Silver, who we've talked about before, and Erwin Stoff. It was based on a novel by Hiroshi Sakurazaka.
Okay.
And the screenplay was done by Christopher McQuarrie, Jez Butterworth. Stop it. And John Henry Butterworth, who also did, they worked on Dial of Destiny. They wrote Dial of Destiny.
I got it.
I know. That's the first thing I said.
Is their mother Mrs. Butterworth?
Okay. That's where you went with it?
Shush!
The score for this movie was done by Christoph Beck, who we've also talked about before in the past. He's done Frozen, Free Guy. I did the score for The Hangover and Hot Tub Time Machine, among other movies.
Right.
What you got, Sea-Dog?
So Tom Cruise didn't want the exosuits to be CGI, or to be too CGI. That is. So it would be more real to the audience. Of course. He's not. He's a realist. Like, he doesn't like to do a lot of CGI stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, I give him kudos for that.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. He showed up 2 months earlier to research and develop the suit. He thought its weapons were fun and cool. Emily Blunt was unprepared.
Are those his words? They were fun and cool.
I guess so. Emily Blunt was unprepared for the weight of the suit, which was between 85 to 90 pounds, and the armaments between 120 to 125 pounds.
Jeez.
Yeah, and she's tiny. So
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but she bulked up for this movie.
Yeah, she did. Tom Cruise admitted that Emily Blunt was an actress he wanted to work with for a long time, and he recommended her to the producers for the role of Rita. So
okay,
whatever Tom wants, Tom gets, I guess.
Probably. Yeah.
Tom Cruise also did all of his own stunts.
Well, duh.
Doug Liman. Is it Lemon or Lyman? I'm going to say Lyman. I think it's Lyman.
Did I say Ligman?
You said Ligman.
I did say Ligman.
Yes, you did. Doug Lyman.
Okay.
Said
sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. Said he could make an amazing career out of it. Stunt man, I guess.
Yeah.
Duh, he has.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. He's Tom freaking Cruise.
McFly.
The film takes place in the year 2020. So 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which was like 6 years in the future when the movie was made.
Right. The filmmakers described this project as a cross between Groundhog Day and Starship Troopers.
Yeah, I could see that.
Throw some Happy Death Day in there too, I think.
Yeah.
You know, that would be because he dies. He starts over every time he dies, just like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I agree with that. Tom Cruise. I got a lot of Tom Cruise news on this one. And we're talking about Emily Blunt, and I'm talking about Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're talking about Edge of Tomorrow.
This will satisfy our Tom Cruise episode then.
Right. Tom Cruise was one of the first people to learn about Emily Blunt's pregnancy. The cast and crew had to return a few months after principal photography had wrapped up to do some pickup shots. During the months between the two shots, Blunt became pregnant and was only a
By
few
Tom
weeks.
Cruise?
I hope not. John, you better. But yeah, she. It was only a few weeks along when they had to return for the additional filming. Because of the pregnancy, she opted to not do her own stunts, obviously, for this portion of the shoot, but didn't tell anyone why, since the pregnancy was still in the early stages. This confused Cruise, since he had done
Confused Cruise.
Yeah, confused Cruise. Since she had done most of her own stunts during principal photography. She revealed to him that she was in the early stages of pregnancy, which, according to her, made him the only person besides her husband, John Krasinski, and one close friend to know about the pregnancy.
Okay.
So, while preparing for her role, Emily Blunt was tutored in the Israeli self-defense system of Krav Maga.
Okay.
Yeah. Emily Blunt's first action film was this movie. Tom Cruise thought she was screwed because she was thrown in at the deep end. Blunt had never done a film of this magnitude before, but felt it lived up to all the buzz, which she did a great job.
So he thought that she was thrown in the deep end, but he's the one that suggested her for the role.
Yeah, so he's the one that threw her. Sink or swim.
Okay.
And
she did well.
She did, and that's all I got.
Okay, well, I got some movie trivia.
Okay,
for you.
Some movie trivia.
Movie trivia.
All right, before we get to your trivias, there was one answer because I revealed the other answers, but you did get some right, so I give you kudos for that. But yeah, there was one that you did not get right, and that was the "Who are you?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'll repeat this for our listeners. It was, "I am a man of many characters, but I only have one voice. I was once starred in a television show where everybody knows my name." And that person was John Ratzenberger.
Yeah.
Because he's in every single Pixar movie.
Yeah.
So, and
I named everybody but him.
Everybody but him. That's okay though. But yeah. So I want to give some hats off to him last week. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. What did you got?
Well, all right. So the first thing I got is a blockbuster trivia for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a year, give you 3 movies from that year, and you got to tell me which one made the most money.
Okay.
Okay. We've got 3 different years, though, we're going to work with.
Okay.
The first year I have is 1984. In 1984, these 3 movies were released. Tell me which one made the most money.
Mm-hmm.
Footloose, Police Academy, or Romancing the Stone.
Oh, I thought you were going to throw another one at me. Damn it. No, yeah. I'll say you wouldn't give me the obvious one.
Nope. Footloose, Police Academy, or Romancing the Stone.
I think Police Academy was either second or third that year. So I'm going to say Police Academy.
Where's my buttons?
I don't know. Hang on.
Need my buttons.
There you go. All right.
That is correct. It was Police Academy. It was number 6 that year.
Okay.
And it made $81 million.
Nice.
Okay.
I knew it was top 10. So.
All right. Here's 1985.
All right.
All right. These 3 movies were released in 1985. Tell me which one made the most money. The Goonies, Spies Like Us, or Cocoon?
Ooh. I gotta go with the Goonies, man. Goonies never die.
That's your answer?
That's my answer. Oh,
I am sorry, that is the wrong answer.
Oh.
The correct answer is Cocoon.
Okay. I was gonna, damn it. I should have went with my gut.
Cocoon was number 6 that year as well.
Okay.
And it made $76 million.
Damn. I'm surprised Goonies didn't make more than that. It's such a cult classic now, and that's probably why.
Yeah.
It's a cult classic now.
All these movies were in the top 10.
Okay.
That year.
All right.
All right. Last year, 1986.
Okay.
These movies were released in 86. Back to School, Aliens, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Which one made the most money that year?
I'm going to go with Aliens.
Aliens is your answer.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. No.
And Back to School?
Back to School was number 6 that year. It made $91 million.
Nice. Go Dangerfield.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so there was that one.
All right. That was good.
Next one I got is a quote. I got a quote for you.
Okay.
It's fairly easy if you've seen the movie a million times.
Okay.
And the quote is, there's a difference between knowing the past. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path.
Oh, I can hear it. I can see it in my head.
This is a 90s movie. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path.
Why do I hear Morgan Freeman saying that? Am I in the ballpark? What?
It wasn't Morgan Freeman, but
it was a 90s movie?
Late 90s.
Oh. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. I don't know.
That is incorrect. Yeah. I don't know is the wrong answer. All right, so the last one I have is a Who Am I? Okay. I made my film debut in the 1958 Roger Corman film, Man, I can't speak. Hold on. I'm going to smoke some crack real quick. All right.
Where's my button? What happened to our buttons over here?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know. We got too many of them. Here we go.
All right. I made my film debut in the 1958 Roger Corman film, The Crybaby Killer.
Okay.
And then I went on to secure roles in Easy Rider, the 1981 version of The Postman Always Rings Twice, and in the 1996 Tim Burton film, Mars Attacks. I retired from acting in 2010. Who am I?
You threw me off with Mars Attacks. Okay. Is it Henry Fonda? It's not Henry Fonda, is it?
Is that your answer? Do you want another guess?
Dennis Hopper. No.
That's incorrect.
Damn it.
All right. Well, next, that's movie trivia for you.
That's movie trivia?
Yeah.
All right.
Movie trivia. Movie trivia. That's my Paul Lynde.
Right. The old West.
All right. So the next movie we're going to do is let's talk about The Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise.
So what are you doing out here?
There is a legend In the jungles of the Amazon, of a tree that heals all. It could change the world. But if it gets into the wrong hands, it could awaken a great evil. I believe that the legend is real.
Which it's not.
And I'm going to find it.
Which you won't.
And when I do, just imagine the lives that could be saved.
I've been looking for this tree longer than anybody. I've tracked the legend to every village, every island. Nothing. You're searching for something that can't be found.
But you've never had the key.
Let's do something that's safe. Let's go see some elephants.
There are no elephants in the Amazon, and I don't even like elephants.
Lady, everybody likes elephants. Know this about the jungle. Everything that you see wants to kill you, and can. Careful. They can smell fear.
I am not afraid. Oh my gosh.
Who brings a submarine to the Amazon?
Feuer!
Good night. I got you.
Frank, get it.
Hold on.
Come on.
I got it.
Frank.
I don't got it.
No. For goodness sake, just leave me alone. That was a disaster.
It didn't go the way I planned.
Okay, The Jungle Cruise. So, The Jungle Cruise is based on Disneyland's theme park ride, where a small riverboat takes a group of travelers through a jungle filled with dangerous animals and reptiles, but with a supernatural element.
Mm-hmm.
The Jungle Cruise was released July 30th, 2021 by Disney. It stars Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, Jesse Plemons, and Paul Giamatti. It was made on a budget of $200 million. Do you think it flopped?
No.
It made $220.8 million.
Ah.
So, yeah. Kind of. IMDb rated this a 6.6 out of 10. Letterboxd gave it a 2.7 out of 5, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 62% with a 92% audience approval rating. I gave it 6.5.
I gave it 7.5.
Okay.
It was good. I like this movie for a couple of reasons. So.
Okay. You going to share with us those reasons?
In a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
When it's my turn.
Okay. This was shot on location in Kauai, Hawaii, as well as Atlanta.
Excuse me.
Between May and September of 2018. It was directed by, excuse me if I butcher this, Jaime Colette Sierra.
Sounds good to me.
Who also did Nonstop, Unknown, and House of Wax. The 2005 version, not the 50s version.
Right.
I don't think this guy's that old. It was produced by Dwayne Johnson and 5 other people, which I didn't care to name at the moment. It was written by Michael Green, John Norvell, Josh Goldstein, Glenn Ficarra, and John Requa. All right. And the score was done by James Newton Howard, who also did the score for Hunger Games, the Dark Knight trilogy, I Am Legend, the 2005, is it 2005? King Kong.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also done the score for several M. Night Shyamalan films.
Okay.
What you got, Sea-Dog?
So, C.S. Forrester was the author of The African Queen, which inspired to make a movie about, with starring, Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first amusement park attraction that was based on a ride, a movie based on a ride, that was based off of another movie that was based off of a book.
Okay.
So,
okay,
there's that. So yeah, Humphrey Bogart, the African Queen. That's one of my best, or my best.
Your favorite?
One of my favorites, Humphrey Bogart films.
Okay. We should definitely do a show dedicated to Bogart.
Well, I think we are later on.
Okay.
But yeah, we got it on. It's slotted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Many of the puns Frank uses are taken directly from the Disney Parks attraction on which the movie is based, of course. We mentioned that. These so bad they're good jokes are one of the reasons why Jungle Cruise skippers are so important to the ride experience. Frank describes himself as a skipper. This is the title given to Disney cast members who act as tour guides on the Jungle Cruise ride. Famous former skippers include Kevin Costner and John Lasseter.
Okay. Doesn't she call him Skippy?
I think so, yeah. Emily Blunt originally turned down the role of Lily twice due to exhaustion working on Mary Poppins Returns from 2018 and A Quiet Place Part 2 in 2020.
Yeah.
Back to back. So she was worn out.
Yeah.
Director Juan Collet Serra. Did I get that right?
I said Jaime.
Jaime? Okay. Jaime Collet Serra. It sounds like I'm chanting something.
Yeah. Don't speak French?
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Anyways, the director flew to New York to meet Blunt to explain why she was wanted for the role. He also brought along a video message from Dwayne Johnson himself, pitching about the role and wanting to work with her, which Johnson recorded the night before. The video eventually got her to sign up for the role. The other producers and even Sean Bailey, Disney's head of live production, had previously tried to appeal to her for the role but received no response from her. So it was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson that got it done. Emily Blunt's character is named Lily Houghton. Or Houghton. I don't remember. Katharine Hepburn's full name is Katherine Houghton Hepburn.
Oh, okay.
So it was a tribute to her. She is a heavy influence on the movie because she starred in The African Queen.
Okay.
There are many similarities between the two. It's movies.
Been a while since I've seen African Queen.
Yeah, it's a good
decade.
It's a good movie. One reoccurring joke of Frank to Lily is nicknaming her Pants.
That was his nickname for her. Yeah.
By her persistence to wear pants, it addresses not only the social norm at that time that women shouldn't wear pants, but Katharine Hepburn, one of the first women in Hollywood who challenged the conventions of her time by wearing pants.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about. We got 7 steps, don't we?
We got 7 steps.
Let's do it. Whoa. I'm not going to do that stupid counting thing.
Right. I'll
dumb.
just fade out.
Thanks.
It's fine. All right. So your 7 steps last week, you gave me Michael Shannon to Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, and I'm sorry you're on your own this time.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do your homework.
I didn't.
Shame on you.
I always forget about the 7 steps. I get everything done, and then I'm like,
Right. Well, I don't think anybody's going to beat me because I got it in 2.
Okay. I'm interested to hear it.
So it was Michael Shannon and Anthony Anderson.
Okay.
You know who Anthony Anderson is?
I'm not sure.
Kind of heavyset black guy. He always kind of plays the comic relief in movies. He's been in. He's had that. Who sings it? TV show.
Okay.
Anyways, they played in Kangaroo Jack together.
Okay.
And then Anthony Anderson and Leslie Nielsen were in Scary Movie 3.
Wow.
So boom, got it at 2.
Nice.
It took me forever. I was going on a long list because I was like, there's got to be a shortcut somewhere. And then I looked up, seen Kangaroo Jack. I'm like, oh, Anthony Anderson. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So that's all it takes. I mean, just a little homework.
Yep.
But that you didn't do.
Yeah, right. That I didn't do.
That's okay. I didn't do my 2 characters. So this is going to be completely random today because I'm just going to name them right now because I don't even know.
Okay, let's start up our Model T.
Right.
All right. And what is it?
Let's go with Humphrey Bogart.
Okay.
To Liam Neeson.
Bogart to Neeson.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yep. So if you guys got any
ideas,
if you can connect those two,
chime in.
Yeah, do that.
So, all right.
All right, that's 7 steps for you.
Then I got the volume down.
Yeah.
I am not prepared. And that was 7 steps.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the 5-year engagement.
All right, let's talk about it.
Violet, I love you. Will you marry me?
She said I loved you, boy, I loved you so.
This engagement party is a moment to celebrate a new future, but not without first exploring a past. Jenny Newman, Greta Kay, Anna Pena, Lizzie Gray, this Korean, that Korean, and Lizzie Gray again.
Okay, that's enough. I think that's enough, right?
I got a letter from the University of Michigan. I got a job for 2 years.
2 years is nothing.
Really?
And we'll start planning the wedding again from there.
Babe.
We both know I deserve to get super laid for this.
Do you want me to wear a cape or something?
I want the show.
You get the Cirque du Soleil of shows. Lots of this and this stuff. It's gonna be fun.
How's Michigan?
Oh, it's a fire hydrant!
All in all, it's an adjustment.
Here's our guest list, like 600 people.
No.
Maybe just
You don't want to get in front of this train, but...
Have you two picked a date yet?
Not yet, but within the year.
Congratulations, you've been promoted. You're going to be with us for a few more years.
Can't wait to tell Tom.
You told me that it was going to be 2 years. It's sort of like when you're on a treadmill and you tell yourself, I'm going to run 5 miles today, and now it's forever miles.
When was the last time you were on a treadmill? Sorry. This is supposed to be exciting. This is your wedding. You only get a few of these.
Well, I wonder. Of course, the men will wear yarmulkes.
Babe, you don't have a yarmulke.
I have a hold. It's in my Jewish drawer.
I don't think we can figure out all of our problems before we get married, but I promise you that I will just love you every step of the way.
Any ideas when this wedding might happen? Grandparents do have a tendency to die.
Mom, they're all right there.
Not for now.
This is why we do not delay weddings.
The 5-year engagement.
What a cute little flower girl you'll be.
And Pocahontas.
All right, so
I think this trailer was on helium. I don't know. I tried to. It was just weird.
It's okay.
They were talking awfully high, but I mean, they were young back then, so.
All right, so 1 year after meeting, Tom proposes to his girlfriend Violet, but unexpected events keep tripping them up as they look to walk down the aisle together. So, 5-year engagement I had not even heard of before this.
I've seen it twice.
Let alone watch it. But, yeah, I did watch it.
Yeah.
So,
what'd you think of it?
Booyah. I'll tell you here in a minute.
Okay.
5-year engagement was released August 27th, 2012 by Universal Pictures. It stars Jason Segel, Emily Blunt, Chris Pratt, Allison Brie, Kevin Hart, Molly Shannon, and Chris Parnell. It was made on a budget of $30 million. Do you think it flopped?
Yeah.
It made $54 million.
Yeah.
IMDb rated this a 6.2 out of 10. Letterboxd gave it a 2.8 out of 5. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it 64% with a 51% audience approval rating.
Okay.
I gave it a 6 out of 10.
I gave it 7. I've only seen it twice, and I watched it once back then, so I gave it a rewatch, and yeah, a 7 out of 10. It was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It was good.
6 out of 10 for me is pretty average.
Right.
But I've only seen it once, so that's what you get.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Nice, fresh rating right there. So,
this was shot on location in San Francisco as well as Ann Arbor, Detroit, Michigan area. Directed by Nicholas Stoller, who also did Neighbors, Get Him to the Greek, and Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Okay.
This was produced by Judd Apatow, Nicholas Stoller, and Rodney Rothman. And it was written by Jason Segel and Nicholas Stoller. The score for this film was done by Michael Andrews, who also did the score for Daddy's Home, Neighbors, Walk Hard, Bridesmaids, Donnie Darko, and the short-lived series Freaks and Geeks.
Okay.
What you got, Sea-Dog? Sea-Dog?
What the fuck was he talking about?
Yeah, there we go.
In order to fine-tune her character, Susie's British accent, Alison Brie listened to recordings of readings provided by her British co-star Emily Blunt.
Okay.
So just listening to her talk developed her British accent.
I think Alison Brie was the standout performance in this movie.
I think so too.
Especially the Elmo scene where she's talking like Elmo. Yeah, that's a highlight.
Jason Segel claimed that he was ordered to lose weight for the role. He was assigned a trainer, and ultimately he lost 35 pounds.
Okay.
So good for him.
They put it on Chris Pratt.
Right.
At 35 pounds.
I know, right? Zingerman's, the restaurant where Tom works after moving to Michigan, is a real delicatessen. There we go. In Ann Arbor. That first opened in 1982.
Okay.
So it's a real thing.
Nice.
Jason Segel and Emily Blunt previously played romantic interests in Gulliver's Travels in 2010.
Okay.
The
Jack Black film?
Yes. Yeah. And they also they both appeared in The Muppets in 2011.
Right.
So not the first time they worked together.
Okay.
Chris Pratt worked as a chef in preparation for this role.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Okay. Fair enough.
So, all right.
Let's take a break. Yeah,
let's take a break.
Join us at the Drive-In Review for in-depth discussions, hot takes, and behind-the-scenes insights into your favorite films.
Whether you're a cinephile or just love a good movie night, our podcast has something for everyone.
From blockbusters to hidden gems, we dive into it all with passion and humor.
Plus, engage in fun games and movie trivia that will test your film knowledge and keep you entertained.
Visit our website at www.driveinreview.com and click on any of the platform icons to tune in, and subscribe to our social media for the latest updates.
Or you can browse through our movie posters and our ratings on them.
Join our community of movie lovers and give us your thoughts, your answers, or just berate us on our mispronunciations.
Yeah. So let's enjoy the cinematic adventure together, and thank you for listening.
Just do it!
Was our promo!
All right. Yeah, I think we need a new one.
Yeah, we can work on that. The last movie we're going to talk about tonight is Looper.
So you're me in 30 years.
Looper!
Staring into your eyes. Too strange. Your face looks backwards. Do you know what's gonna happen? You done all this already? As me?
I don't want to talk about time travel.
We both know how this has to go down. So why don't you do what old men do and die?
Why don't you just stick your little gun out between your legs and do it, boy?
future, time travel is outlawed, used only in secret by the largest criminal organizations. When they need someone gone and they want to erase any trace of the target ever existing, they use specialized assassins like me, called loopers.
You're a looper?
You know what we do? And the only rule is never let your target escape, even if your target is you. This is not a good thing. My boss will be searching for me until he finds me.
Sweep the streets, get on it.
I'm gonna fix this! I'm gonna find him! I'm gonna kill him!
Hunt them down. But every second that passes is bad.
What's he gonna do?
I'm gonna save your life.
My life! Your life!
I know you're not lying when you say you're gonna kill this guy.
This is like a nightmare.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
All right, so Looper's an excellent movie. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend it. So in 2074, when the mob wants to get rid of someone, the target is sent into the past, where a hired gun awaits someone like Joe, who one day learns the mob wants to close the loop by sending back Joe's future self for assassination. So Looper was released September 28th, 2012 by TriStar. It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Now, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Bruce Willis, Emily Blunt, Paul Dano, and Jeff Daniels. It was made on a budget of $30 million. Do you think it flopped?
No.
It did not. It made $176.5 million.
Nice.
IMDb rated this as 7.4 out of 10. Letterboxd gave it a 3.6 out of 5. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 93% with an 82% audience approval rating. I gave it an 8 out of 10.
I gave it 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked it. It was good. It was very confusing. And I kind of like movies that confuse me throughout because it keeps me intrigued. But then, as long as it, explains it at the end, I'm like, oh, okay, now it all makes sense. But if it doesn't, then it just pisses me off.
Yeah.
But
it's been a while since I've seen this. I need to rewatch it.
Yeah.
But it was a really good movie. Kind of want to watch it now.
Let's get
I'm intrigued. Okay, so this was shot on location in Louisiana as well as Shanghai.
Okay.
Between January and April of 2011. It was directed by Ryan Johnson and also written by Ryan Johnson. It was produced by Ram Bergman and James D. Stern. The score was done by Nathan Johnson, who also did the score for movies such as Knives Out. That's all I got. What you got, Sea-Dog?
Well, this, before I get to the fun facts, this movie kind of gave me I liked it because it kind of gave me that Time Cop vibe to it. Similarities to it, to that movie as well. So, about Looper, Joe, which was Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, falling off the fire escape was filmed on the actor's 30th birthday. He was left hanging on the stunt wires while the crew sang happy birthday and wheeled out a birthday cake. The script originally called for Joe to move to Paris when he got older, which is why he spends the early scenes trying to learn French. However, Ryan Johnson soon realized that they didn't have the money to shoot in Paris. He considered using New Orleans to stand in for Paris, but rejected that idea. The Chinese distributor for the film offered to pay for the crew to film in Shanghai, and Johnson accepted, both because it solved the Paris problem and because he felt Shanghai better reflected the future setting of the movie.
Okay, sure.
Emily Blunt revealed that she agreed to star in the movie after reading half of the script. She didn't even know what her character was. So, because she didn't show up till later on. In the
She
movie.
just liked the script that much.
Yeah. The film takes place in 2044 and 2074.
Okay.
So we got some time to see if that future pans out. I doubt.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to be alive in 2074.
No. This is the second movie in which Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character struggles with learning French. The other was 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay.
From 1999.
Yeah. With Heath Ledger.
Yes. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis, who plays the two Joes, appeared in succeeding installments of the G.I. Joe and Cobra live-action movies. Gordon-Levitt in G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, and Willis in G.I. Joe, Retaliations. So there's a Joe pun, I guess, right there. And they're both named Joe in this movie. And they were Joes in G.I. Joe.
American Hero.
So,
yeah, speaking of.
So, yeah. And then that's all I got.
Cool.
So, I can't wait till next week.
What are we going to do next week?
Well, let's, you want to do Pick It or Kick It first?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
All right.
All right. Who are you starting with? Which one?
Let's just go down the line here.
Okay. All right. Fall Guy, I'm picking it.
I'll go ahead and pick it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Pick.
Yes, definitely pick.
Yeah, great movie.
Jungle Cruise.
I'll kick that one.
You gonna kick it?
Yeah.
I'll keep it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pick it. 5-Year Engagement.
Kick it.
Yes, I'm kicking that one. And Looper.
I'm going to pick
Definitely,
that one.
Yeah, definitely pick that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. It's good. Good episode.
It's good.
It's good.
All right. So what are we going to do next week?
So next week, I'm looking forward to. We're going to talk about Kevin Smith and some of hymns. Him stuff. Some of his films.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. Won't give away the films we're going to talk about yet, but I'll release the posters here shortly.
Yeah. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.